Hi, welcome to this channel. Again, this channel is about helping ourselves to build on our self-worth so that we can start feeling better and start believing that we are good enough, because we are all good enough. It doesn't matter where you come from, how you look like, it doesn't matter what you've achieved or you've not achieved. You have your own self-worth. You are good enough, and this channel is about helping us to continue believing that we are good enough. So in today's video, I'm going to focus on one of the limiting beliefs that stop us feeling that we are good enough, stop us from having that high self-worth about who we are as a person. Hi, my name is Rose and I'm a psychotherapist. I work with individuals and also with couples. In today's video, I'm going to focus on one of the limiting beliefs, and that is the belief of I'm unlovable. You know, so somebody with this belief of I'm unlovable, they might start doing things to earn love because they already feel that actually nobody's going to love them just the way they are. They need to be somebody. They need to be doing things for people to love them. And therefore they might come up with so many rules to earn love. And some of the rules that they might start doing is putting other people's needs first, because they'll be believing that if only I can meet my partner's needs, they are not going to leave me. If only I can put my family needs first, they are going to love me. You know, because they feel like they need to do something to earn that love. Somebody also with this limiting belief of feeling not loved, they might also start actually avoiding commitments in relationship, because they already feel like this relationship is not going to last. So why should I spend a lot of time trying to really invest in something that is not going to last? So they're always predicting that there are going to be rejection. People are going to reject them. Relationships are going to end. People are not going to like them. People are not going to love them. So even when they enter into a relationship, they're already predicting bad things from happening, and therefore they avoid committing to those relationships. The other thing that somebody can start doing with this limiting belief of I'm unlovable, they will start actually avoiding sharing their own emotions, because they feel like if I share my own emotions, people will feel like I'm too much, and therefore they will leave me and I will end up being alone. So they end up not sharing their emotions, even when people are upsetting them, when people are pushing their boundaries. They are so scared of sharing what they think because they don't want people to leave them. Also remember, somebody with this belief of I'm unlovable, one of the things that they're really scared of is being alone or ending up being alone. And as human beings, nobody wants to be alone. We are created for connection. We are created to be in relationship. So somebody with this strong belief of I'm unlovable, their most scary thing is to end up being alone. And therefore, they'll do anything within their power not to be alone. And that means maybe going for less in relationship, not treating themselves with respect in relationship, allowing people to abuse them because they will feel like it's better for any sort of love than not having any type of love at all. So yeah, they might stop actually being transparent or congruent with their own emotions, with who they are. So they stop being themselves, they start being somebody else. They start thinking that, oh, if I become this person who is always cheerful, who is always, active, people are going to love me. If I start buying myself expensive clothes, people are going to love me. If only I can have a good career, people are going to love me. If I'm going to be successful in my business, people are going to love me. So they feel like actually other things will make people to love them, but they don't think that people will love them even without these things that they are trying to achieve. So what is the root cause of this limiting belief? You know, as children, we all come to this world knowing that we are loved, knowing that we deserve unconditional love from our parents, from people around us. When we go to school, we believe that teachers are supposed to love us, care for us, protect us. But things do happen in life. And some of the things that might have happened to somebody with this belief of I'm unlovable, maybe there was some form of abuse, or maybe they didn't grow up in an environment where they felt safe, where they felt protected. Or maybe they were brought up by people who didn't show them love. They didn't allow them to be themselves. They had to pretend to be somebody to earn that love. It can be a number of reasons why somebody actually stopped from believing that they are loved like as babies to end up believing that they are not loved. And therefore, some of the things that can also help you in this video, try to discover what really happened that made you stop believing that you are loved, you are cared, to believing that actually there's something wrong with you and therefore you are not loved. You need to earn that love. You need to be doing things to earn love, to earn that love. And if you are able to understand what went on in your own life, then you can know, okay, now this is my problem. This is what happened to me. Maybe my parents did not say actually they love me that much. Maybe, I was abused in school. I was abused at home. I was bullied by other people. So if that is the root of your belief, of that belief of I'm unlovable, then you can say, so what do I need to do with this belief? Do I need to continue actually believing that I'm unlovable, or do I need to start believing differently? And one of the things you can do to start believing differently is changing your mindset of how actually you think about who you are. Remember when I spoke about self-worth? Self-worth is the belief that actually you are important enough. Just the fact that you are alive today, the fact that you are listening to this video today, it means that actually you are important, you are valuable. You don't need people's approval to let you know that you are loved. So one of the things you can start doing is by starting to love yourself. Throw away all these masks, all these behaviors that you've been doing to earn that love. Become the authentic of who you are. And once you find out who you are, then you start loving that person. You start caring for that person. You start expressing the needs of that person. You start protecting that person by setting healthy boundaries with other people. So first of all, discover what happened to you that changed your mind from believing that you are loved to believing that you are not loved. And once you identify what happened, the problem that led to that, then you can ask yourself, do I still need to continue thinking this way, or do I need to start thinking differently? And if you choose to think differently, then you have to throw away all these behaviors you've been doing to earn love. Because, as I said before, you are loved just the way you are. You don't need to earn it. You don't need to do anything to other people to earn it. And you can start by loving yourself, being kind to yourself, showing more compassion to yourself. And the more you start feeling that love within you, then actually you can transfer that love to other people around you.